Hello everybody. In this video we are going to take a look on how to program or create finite state machines in Python. So what is a finite state machine? Finite state machine is a kind of a design pattern used heavily in game programming, but of course not just in game programming. So let's say you have a game object, let's say it is a player. Player can have state like walking state, idle state, jumping state, attacking state, and so on and so forth. Also, an enemy can have idle state, chasing state, attacking state, and so on and so forth. So each object can have only one state active at a time. So let's say when a player is jumping, he cannot walk, and when he is walking, he cannot run. So only one state is active at a time. State machines are created using enumerations in Java or in C++. Of course, in Python we don't have a native enum type, but we have an enum class which we can use, and enum class is the part of the standard Python library, so you don't need to install any third-party module. So let's get started. I'm going to create a very simple example, and of course I'm not going to type it because I'm typing slowly, and I'm just going to use my auto typer script, which was created using PyAutoGUI. So let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is from the enum module import the enum class and also import the auto function. And then I'm going to create a state class which will inherit from the enum object or the enum class. And I'm going to create these enumerations, so idle, chase, attack, and death. And each of these fields must have a unique value, so that's why I'm using the auto function, which is also part of the enum module. And this auto function will automatically generate numbers, so idle will be equal to 1, chase will be equal to 2, attack will be equal to 3, and death will be equal to 4. And this auto function is only available in Python version 3.6 and above. So if you are using an older Python version, let's say 3.4 or 3.5, this auto won't work. In that case, you can just import from the enum module the unique decorator, and when you create a class which inherits from the enum class, just decorate it with the unique keyword or decorator, and you need to create your fields and manually number them. And this unique decorator will ensure that there are no duplicate values. So let's say here idle equals 1, and if I set that also to 1, and when I run this file, it just prints an error, so duplicate values found in enum states death and idle. So I'm going to reset it back to 4, and now when I run it, my application runs. Of course, it's just an example application we are going to write, so let's go back to the finite state machines.py and let's continue this script. The next step will be to create a simple demo game or demonstration, and I'm going to create two classes. One will be the game object, and one will be the entity which will inherit from the game object. So let's get started. So I'm going to run my autotyper script. And first we are going to create a game object and also the init method. And it takes only one, it has only one field, which is the state. And the state field is set to state.idle. And I'm also creating two methods for set state, which sets the state, and also the get state, which returns the state. And now I'm creating an entity class which inherits from the game object. So it runs the init method and the superclasses init method, and it creates a health field and do method or subtract health, which will just subtract 20 from the health, and get health, which returns the health, and also the set health, which just sets the health. And here I see a typo, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So here is a typo. Set health should be just equal to health, which is this parameter. And in the next part, I'm just going to create a simple game loop or while true loop, and but first I'm going to create two game objects, a player and an enemy, to actually test this. And after the part after that, I'm going to create the game loop, and it will be just a simple console application, so don't wait any graphical application. My autotyper script is still not perfect, so here in the GameObject class, the def set state method, here the state should be state with a lower s and only singular, so self.__state equals state, which is the parameter to this method. So hopefully there are no more typos, and we can continue. So I'm going to click here, and the next thing which I'm going to create will be two entity objects, a player and an enemy, and their state. I'm going to set their state, and after that I'm going to create just a simple while loop to actually simulate some kind of a game situation. So let me run my autotype script. So here is the player, which is an entity, and set its state using a set state method to states.attack, and an enemy, which is also an entity, and its state is states.chase. And here is a while loop. So if player that gets state is the attack state, then enemy run the enemy that subtract health, print the console player attacking, and also set if the enemy that gets state is not state attack, then set its state to states.attack. And of course, if the enemy's get health is less than or equal to 0, then set its state to states.death. Print out the enemy died, print out the proceed to the next level, and break the while loop. And let's create an ellipse, which player that gets state is equals to states.death, then print the player died, and also break out the loop. And the next if statement will be if the enemy that gets state equals states.attack, then print the enemy that attacking or enemy attacking, and subtract the health from the player, and also check if the players that get health is less than or equal to 0. In that case, set the player's state to states.death, and print out the player died, and also print out the game over and break out the loop. And of course here I'm just setting a little bit of sleep after every iteration of this while loop, and for this of course I need to import the time model. So here I'm just going to type import time. So now we have a very simple simulation, and when this while loop quits, it just will print out the player's health, player that get health, and the enemy's health with the enemy that get health method. So let me try to run it. Hopefully there are no typos or errors. F5, so player attacking, player enemy attacking, player attacking, enemy attacking, and of course between each of these attacks it sleeps 1 second. So where is it? Here is it. So it sleeps 1 second, then a player attacks, enemy attacks, player attacks, enemy attacks, player attacks, enemy attacks, player attacks here, and enemy dies, so it prints out proceed to the next level, and it also prints the player's health is now 20 and the enemy's health is 0. So let me show you here when I'm going to set the enemy's health, so enemy that set underscore health to 200. So now the player will have the initial 100 health points, and enemy will be just stronger so he starts at 200 health points. So now when I run this, execution time, object has no attribute, set health, okay, set health. And now let's run it. Now player attacking, enemy attacking, player attacking, enemy attacking, but now enemy attacking, player died, game over. So now the player died because the enemy was stronger. So player's health is 0 and the enemy's health, which started at 200, now it is only 100 or decreased to 100. So this is the method how to create enumeration and state machines in Python. And it's just a simple demonstration how you can use these states. So states that attack, states that dead, and so on. So when you set the states, you can set states that attack, states that chase, and also you can just print out. So if I print out the states that let's say idle, and I'm going to run this, it prints out in the first line states that idle. And if you want the actual value of this enumeration, you can set it, you can just give it states that idle dot value, and now it prints out that the idle is 1. So it starts at 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So okay, that's all I wanted to show you in this video. So thanks for watching, and of course have a nice day.